All right, well, I'm still recovering from last week. I mean, the victory that Matt and Hector had, just for him to be killed at the end. I'm assuming he's dead. That bullet went all the way through. Yes, the amulet gives him powers, but I mean, I've said this online, getting shot in the head, that pretty much ends it. Getting shot and healing is one thing, but coming back to life is another thing. I think he's gone, and I think his niece takes up the mantle. I think that's what they intentionally set up. Plus, not to mention the actor who played Hector died in real life as well. So pretty sure the niece is coming, but fake Punisher is everywhere now. Dirty cops. And I know Frank is coming back. Not sure if it's this episode, but let's see how Matt feels about Hector getting killed. Here we go. This is, is it all Hector stuff? The stuff he had on him? Yep. Oh, the mask. And there's the amulet. So what happens? I wonder if they, do they just give it to the niece right away, or,
About your client, Murdoch.
Yeah, me too. So, 9mm to the temple, execution style, no room for error. What else?
No room for error.
Right side marginal abrasion. That's
Projectile.
not recovered.
What's he here?
How did you get in here?
The niece?
I want to see my uncle.
Yep.
Yala.
You're not supposed to be here.
It's okay, Angela. He's right.
You got him out of jail. A lot of good that did him, huh?
She pissed.
I want to see my Theo. I want to see what they did to him.
Trust me. Come on, let's go.
She's not going to take his hand. She is. Okay.
They killed him, didn't they?
Of course they did.
The police.
Oh, the police. She's specifically talking about the police.
We don't know that, Angela.
You're a lawyer.
Yeah, she's not. She's like, come on, dude.
You ain't dumb. He got in the middle of something. You got him out of jail. They put a bullet through his head.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what happened.
Gotta be good at math to put one and one together, you know?
I like that.
I'm sorry.
I hate them, Mr. Murdoch. No one's doing anything about it, and no one's ever gonna do anything about it.
Well, it's a good thing you're going to become the White Tiger. She's definitely got to be the White Tiger at this point. I mean, they're setting it up.
It's not.
I know. You have to believe that someone will find his killer.
Daredevil will. Or Frank Castle. Gosh, I want Frank back. Come on. Kingpin, Muse. Triggered Muse. He leaves his, signature. We're going to figure out who Muse is in this one. Oh, there he is. Looks like he has a young... Is that a young person? Well, we're finally getting teased for Muse, so yeah, maybe he's finally coming into the equation here. New York City. There is so much trash on the street in New York City. Every time I go, I'm like, wow. All right, so we're in a club. Oh, hey.
I can't, baby. I think I gotta take off.
Dude, Fisk is riding you way too hard. This whole in by 8.
7, actually.
Any normal job, we would take a few more shots, hit up that spot on 23rd, sleep on the train, take a shower.
That sounds terrible. Fisk
is...
What can I say? I love the guy.
Oh.
He does. He loves the guy.
Seriously, like this afternoon, we're supposed to meet with the Clean Green Hollands.
No recycling, that could be cool.
It's awesome. It would actually decrease garbage output. We're gonna say union contracts, but no. We're gonna start with the...
You're talking too much, dude. You're talking too much.
If we're not gonna keep drinking, can we at least get some food?
Food's a good idea.
Yeah, okay, come on, we're going.
My dude, are you getting played? Oh, I really hope you're not getting played by BB, man. He's talking too much.
Oh,
No, just a quick bite.
I can't. Stop making me feel guilty.
Let's get Captain Planet here.
Captain Planet.
Staten Island Ferry.
Okay, bye, Grandpa.
By Grandpa.
You want butter toffee or caramel with peanuts?
Butter toffee.
Toffee for the man.
Man, you can't eat that.
It will. The mother boxes was evidence. I paid for this.
Seriously.
So the Hornet is back. You gonna do it? You gotta do it. Is he putting it back?
Incoming call from Kirsten.
Can you just meet him down in detention?
You had me at freebie.
Thank you.
Come on. You gotta come back, Matt. Daredevil has to come back. I wonder if he's gonna go. I mean, at some point in time, he'll go back to church, right, and see his mom.
I thought we might spend some time on something we need to get out into the...
Therapy?
Until we explore this, we can't really make any progress.
She's not happy.
Adam.
I'd rather not.
I understand, but I would urge you to sit in the discomfort and maybe just for a moment we can acknowledge the affair.
Stupid.
Dinner party.
Stupid.
Betrayal.
Stupid.
You were gone. I didn't know when or if you were ever coming back.
You knew.
Tell me about Adam, what you were feeling. Why him?
Kingpin's gonna love this.
It was his hands.
His hands?
His hands drew beautiful sketches. I mean, just.
Can we not?
It was like finding a clay
Is he gonna be Muse?
sailor. It was just. He wasn't part of my husband's world.
Is Adam Muse?
Politics?
Business.
They both say business.
Has infidelity been a part of your marriage before this?
Absolutely not. Never.
You left.
Did that trigger something for you, Vanessa?
My father.
Hmm.
He was in textiles. He would leave for weeks at a time. He drank. He gambled. His behavior aided my mother.
This is like a deep-rooted problem.
I never respected her for that.
Interesting.
I needed to feel alive, not crushed down.
Right. Okay. So all these feelings got
When you left, you hurt me.
brought back. Yep.
You never told me.
I never had a reason to.
Did you end the affair?
I never had the opportunity.
Did something happen? Wilson, did you confront this man?
Oh, he killed him.
Yes.
Oh, did he kill him?
We had a dialogue.
Well, if he's Muse, he didn't kill him.
What kind of dialogue?
Stay the hell away from my wife. Dialogue.
Clarifying one.
Would you like to be more specific?
No.
No.
I did tell him how I felt about you. And I told him
Stay away.
that I couldn't fathom a life of meaning without her.
But his knuckles have been bloody.
And where's Adam now?
I don't know.
6 feet underground, chopped up in pieces. Muse
I
painting.
want to go back to the first question
Murals?
I asked you during your intake. Are we here to dissolve a marriage or preserve one? Forgiveness isn't just the highest act of love. It is the only way forward.
The highest act of love. Interesting.
Good work today. If you two don't mind, I'd love to speak to Vanessa alone for a moment, please. Just the two of us.
What's going on here?
Is something wrong, Dr. Glenn?
I'm not sure. Based on the nature of our discussion today, I feel obligated to ask. Do you feel safe in your marriage?
Oh, you think? How sweet of you. My husband is capable of many, many things. Some of them extreme. Harming me is not one of them.
This is gonna piss Kingpin off that she asked that though. Like, and here's BB
He
report.
might be a nice guy, but I think he's in over his head. I wish I could be a vigilante. I'd be out there too.
That's the same guy who before said, if someone steps on him, he's gonna pull his piece out.
Leroy Bradford. Is there a Leroy Bradford?
Look at this. I get the friggin' blind.
I get the blind dude. He's a damn good lawyer.
Let's go. Bring on the blind justice.
Blind justice.
A lawyer.
Lucky me.
As I understand it, you've been charged with petty larceny, which is a Class A misdemeanor. Okay.
I said I didn't do that.
Occurred has a surveillance system involving many cameras. Now, it shows you stealing the items. In addition, the cashier is willing to testify she was an eyewitness to the whole thing.
You're kind of screwed, buddy.
Security guard will testify that when he detained you, you were in possession of multiple boxes of fiddle-faddle caramel corn. Several boxes of the caramel corn were recovered outside of the store.
Also, I saw them cops eating 2 boxes of that.
Now that I'm entirely willing to believe.
Then how come they don't arrest themselves for stealing?
The complexity of that aside, we're here because they arrested you.
I'm confused. He's gonna give more details.
Could it have been a scroll?
Like a scroll?
Nope. And the bigger problem we have is your rap sheet.
Yo.
What I did back then ain't got nothing to do with.
They actually mentioned scroll.
Judge sees a sheet like yours. 25 pages of offenses, drugs, trespassing, panhandling, petty larceny.
Jeez, dude.
You failed to appear in court and they had to issue a bench warrant.
Oh my god.
I gotta get home,
dude.
Man.
He's got a daughter or something.
Said I ain't going to jail.
If you decide to fight the case, your rap sheet, history of bench warrants,
yeah,
the judge will almost certainly set bail.
So what are you trying to tell me?
Yeah,
to do?
what do we do here?
Cop out? You a cop out lawyer?
If you take a plea.
No, no.
Yeah, let me see what I can do.
See.
See.
If you can't see.
Oh, I can't even imagine what it's like being a lawyer.
Morning, Sophia. I'm sure you look lovely today.
5.
So the guy's looking for probation.
And I'm looking for Mr. Right. You're not him by any chance, are you, Murdoch? Sentences go up and not down when you continue to commit crimes.
I mean, yeah.
The deterrence works.
Mr. Bradford's rap sheet would suggest otherwise. The idea relies on the theory that people are actually thinking about the consequences of their actions, which I can assure you, having spent a full 5 minutes with Mr. Bradford, he was not.
He was not, yeah.
You really want to prove a point with some stolen caramel corn on Latvian Heritage Day?
How'd you know I was Latvian?
I'm sure you snuck a piece of honey cake for breakfast.
Wow.
It's a blind thing.
It's a blind thing.
11 cases ago, by my count. It only took
11
him 2
cases
months
ago.
before his PO violated him for failure to report.
What can I say? The guy has strong preferences.
Yeah, well, so do I.
She is into him.
You're really saying from a philosophical point of view, 2 weeks is opposed to probation?
Only you, Murdoch. Arguing philosophy in criminal court arena.
You started it. While we're on it, isn't it worth pointing out that the name of the crime we're dealing with here is petty larceny?
One time only, last and final offer. Mr. Bradford can have 10 days.
10 days.
See, I knew you believed in redemption.
Oh, I don't. I don't.
Fisk.
I do hope he appreciates you.
Thank you.
I like her. I kind of like her more for him than I do Heather. Nothing against Heather, but they had a good vibe there. Oh, what are we hearing here? It's the guy.
No, that guy's an idiot.
Officer Powell. Thought I recognized that voice.
I gotta go.
He automatically goes,
Murdoch, funny how we keep finding each other like this.
Isn't it? You, doing the Lord's work today?
the Lord's work.
Couldn't have a weak link out there, could you?
What?
Or, I know, maybe it was pride. I made you look bad.
He's straight up
Actually,
saying you killed him.
Embarrassed you. And you can't have that at the NYPD. Is that why you did it?
You have yourself a nice day, guys.
He had a family. He had a future. And you took that away from him.
You can't see this badge, counselor, because you're blind. My grandfather wore this badge. My father wore this badge. My brother wears this badge. 4 of my cousins wear this badge. They're good cops.
You beat the... You were gonna kill Matt.
Had nothing to do with what happened to Hector.
Oh, he's being truthful.
Here's something that I know. An attorney who assaults a police officer, who obstructs an active investigation, that's something that the Bar Association is going to take lightly. That's my meeting. Not to mention some of my more excitable colleagues on the force.
Only you'd have to bring a few more than the last time we met, wouldn't you?
Exactly. Like, dude, you were gonna kill him.
Seeing you, counselor.
You literally told the guy to kill him. He's trying to talk. Oh, my grandfather wore this badge. Like it's like he's got some type of honor or something. When he was literally gonna kill him.
Greatest city on earth.
So stupid.
Heart of finance, publishing, international diplomacy. But I think we've lost something along the way.
What have you lost
Industry.
along the way?
The pride of the working class. If I say Red Hook, what words come to mind?
Raves? Decrepit? I mean, it's dirty, too.
This port is a black eye on the face of the city. Has been for a while. I think we can do better.
This is a big thing. This is gonna be turning around.
A complete structural overhaul.
That's not an option.
A total transformation. I told the people of the city I was going to come out of the gate strong. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Hell yeah. Sir.
I want
Hell
to
yeah.
organize a press conference. I want to get this message out immediately.
You can't just decide something and then speak it into existence.
And why is that, Sheila?
This is city government. There are processes.
Yes, processes. I don't have much use for red tape.
But that's not how it works in this office. These things take time.
What's your opinion, Daniel?
Opinions are above his pay grade.
No.
Besides, there was another mob shooting. This is an ambitious goal. It's a worthy goal. I'm not saying we shouldn't do it. I'm just saying we need to start smaller.
That could be our next campaign slogan.
You saying that my plan is improbable, but not impossible. You're giving me problem. I want solutions. Where do we start?
And we can't get their approval until we ask the public advocate to put it on the docket.
That's the first step.
Yes, sir.
Let's take that step.
Yes, sir.
I'm like,
In the mean-
I feel like like he's gonna kill her at one point. Like he's just pissing her off.
I was basically gonna say everything that you did, so.
Totally.
She's right about one thing. What's happening down here is a bigger problem than you realize. One of them ascends, or they all die.
I think Kingpin would he like his chaos, all of them set loose, or would he like them to die?
You got me that probation.
Nope. I got you 10 days on which you do 7 minus...
How is that great news?
Come on, Leroy. The least you've gotten in your last 10 cases is 20 days. There is no probation to be had here. This is best deal you're gonna get. So you tell me, how is this not a good job counselor situation?
So you just want to shove my in the jail and I'm supposed to thank you? You just don't get it, do you?
Explain, dude.
Never ends. Look, I've been jerked around by the system my whole life. Last time I got 30 days. Know what happened? I missed my SSI appointment and they cut my benefits. Bad enough trying to live off food stamps, but when they cut it, man, it takes forever to get that back regular. Then you gotta start eating throwaway crap from supermarket dumpsters.
Dang.
And yeah, just once, I want a dessert.
Aw.
That don't taste like crap. Something
Dang.
that tastes real good. So why not get the caramel corn? I like that. It tastes good. They're willing to spend 5 times more to lock me up than they're willing to spend to feed.
He's not wrong. Dang.
Come in here and tell me that that's a gift? That I should thank you?
You're right.
Oh, it's like the theme song being hummed.
It don't matter anyway.
Kingpin hates he hates it. It's so fun. You gotta at least smile, dude.
Man, you gotta see this.
Just let it out. Daniel, what?
It was me. I totally screwed up.
You did this.
It was a mistake. I went out and I...
Oh, you know what? I don't want to hear it.
I'm sorry.
I said now, Daniel.
Yes, ma'am. Got you.
King. Wilson's like...
Just wonderful. Children have such talent.
Thank you. Now for our next one.
No. Fine. Such talent. And again, you were wonderful. And as they say, the city never sleeps.
No. I'm not hearing this crap again.
Everything ready for the Clean Green Haulers meeting.
I had to pull that off the calendar. There's a small wrinkle.
What's that? Somebody screwed up.
Leaks happen.
Well, not in my administration, it doesn't.
Ooh.
I want an all-hands meeting now! Where am I?
It's the Latvian Cultural Center.
He's like, where am I?
Here because it is an important constituency.
I present to you the mayor of New York City, Wilson.
I wonder if this is gonna go. Why would it be the same song? Is that their it must have been his campaign song or something. That's hilarious.
Mayor Garbage! Is that it? Is that your best? You are all here to help me execute my promises. I will find out which one of you leaked this.
It was me, sir. I screwed up. I completely made a mistake. This entire thing is my fault.
Everybody out! Out! You step.
Obviously not you.
He's mine, sir. Whatever he did, it's on me.
I want to apologize. I didn't mean to do it. I know that won't make it right. I know that nothing can. I went out to a club till 4:30. I had a lot to drink. In the spirit of total honesty, there was some ketamine.
You should probably stop.
I was drunk, and I didn't mean to do it, but I did do it, and I know that's unforgivable. And I'm not even asking for forgiveness, because I can't even forgive myself. Because the thing is, you're right. I don't deserve this job. And I never did. So you're right to fire me or punish me or do whatever you're gonna do. And I want to say that I'm eternally loyal.
He knows who
and
Kingpin is.
Grateful for the opportunity.
You know,
And
whatever.
I'll spend the rest of my life forgetting how badly I screwed it up.
Whatever you're gonna do to me.
I believe in you. You'll have my vote forever. And whatever happens to me,
Kingpin
I'll do whatever I can.
Loves loyalty.
In your mayorship.
He likes loyalty. Kingpin really and honesty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fire you.
I'll pack my things right away.
I said I'm not gonna fire you. Or you, Sheila. I've been around a lot of, let's just say, I know how unreliable people can be.
But honesty.
I've learned that loyalty and courage.
Loyalty.
2 qualities that are not easily replicated.
Sir, I don't deserve to.
Daniel, just shut up.
Are you trying to argue yourself out of a job?
Yeah, seriously.
No. I'm not. Sorry, sir.
That music.
In the fullness of time, you'll make a better man. That said, if you ever do anything like that again,
I'll kill you.
It will be the last thing that you ever do. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Not
unclear.
Not the last thing you'll ever do for the campaign or at this
never
job, but the last
happen
thing
again.
you'll ever do. Gotta get this Kingpin back. We gotta get Daredevil back. Oh, Muse, okay. Yep. Vigilante justice. Interesting.
How can we trust a guy like that who makes all of these promises to actually have our back?
I mean, in Kingpin's defense, he is trying to do all this stuff. He's trying to do good for the city.
Projectile.
Not recovered.
9mm to the temple, execution style.
Oh, they give us a different angle on that.
No kill shot at extreme close range and no one found the casing.
Did he just find it? Did he find it that easily? No. It fell. It rolled down. That's what he's hearing. So the shell rolled all the way down and went into the sewer? I know you see a world on fire and you can hear things, but I feel like this is a good opportunity to have somebody who can see with you. Oh my gosh, I almost said you should call Foggy, but he can't! Ah! Dude just found it. Look at that. Okay, never mind. I take back what I said. He clearly doesn't need it. What you smell? He smells like a specific type of gunpowder, maybe, that comes from the bullet. Is he following the smell at this point? Cameras. He could probably hear the cameras. I mean, you really do forget that he's blind. He just navigates the world so easily with his enhanced senses.
Hello?
I don't know where he's at. The manager's office of what?
I know you're in.
He knew where he was hiding? What?
God damn it. What are you doing here?
Hey, Ben, good?
Peachy. What do you want?
Client of mine was shot, Frank. Guess whose logo I found on the bullet casing?
Oh.
For Christ's sake. Bunch of bullshit fanboys, huh?
Yeah, a lot of them cops.
Fanboys.
What's that got to do with me?
Nothing to do with you, right? Silly me. Nice place you got here.
Appreciate that.
Oh, man. Look at all the guns he's got.
Although, here's a thought. You know, you could use all this. Be a service.
Yeah. Be a service, huh? Are you a service, Red?
Red. Love it.
You prance around the city in a Halloween costume, beating the snot out of bad guys. Hey, thank you for your service.
I mean, you could help people. You could save lives.
Actually, I did that. I was downrange, Red. Look at what it got me.
Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize you were a victim in all this.
I used that word my entire life. You don't put it in my mouth. You understand that?
All right, so you tell me. What's going on, buddy? What are you doing down here?
I ain't hiding from you. Walked in that door.
Your next kill?
You goddamn right. You want to go out there on the street, have at it. But I do not have time for your candy-ass heroes. Is that clear?
I freaking love
Loud and
Frank,
clear.
man.
Sorry to waste your time.
I'll tell you what I think, Red.
Tell me. Tell me what you think.
I don't think you came here for my help.
Permission.
See, I think you want my permission. You want to get your hands on somebody, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You want to hurt them. Maybe a little bit scared. A little scared about what that means.
It's an interesting take. I like it. But, yeah, no. Sorry, buddy. Way off on that one.
You're so full of counselors.
Call some counselor.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I guilt that
Guilt.
That's my home, Red. And I can see it on you. I can smell it on you. It's all over you.
I'm going to come back another day, Frank. Maybe catch you at a better time.
You come at me with that horse about saving lives. How about that friend of yours? You saved his life.
Ooh.
You
Oh.
lost him, didn't you, Red?
It's not about him.
Then say his name.
It's not about him. It's not about him.
Jeez.
Ah, for Christ's sake, say his name. Say his name, you coward! Say his name! It's not about him! You hate yourself. He's eating you up because you ain't done a goddamn thing about it.
Ooh.
Oh, God damn it, God damn it.
Don't let the devil out. I mean, I want you to let the devil out, but
sorry,
he doesn't want
to.
I apologize.
First honest thing you did, Red.
Boom.
It's not about him.
No.
Okay.
It's all about him.
Yeah, it's all about him. Yeah.
He talks to you, doesn't he? Hear his voice. You do, don't you? Every time I start moving, I still hear my little boy.
Oh, it's getting deep.
I see him. And I hear his voice.
That's crying.
He says, "Get him, Daddy."
Oh.
Every single one of them, get him.
That's awesome.
That's why I do what I do.
That's awesome.
That's why he's eating at you. That's why he's eating at you, because you know you didn't do a goddamn thing, and it's gonna keep eating at you, and there's no getting away with it. You understand?
You gotta be Daredevil again.
I ran him down.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I did what I had to do. I let the system take care of the rest.
Oh, you and your goddamn
system.
Goddamn system. So what now? Every day Bullseye goes to the chow hall, eats his slop. You know he gets to breathe the same air that you breathe.
Called him
You
Bullseye.
feel good about that? He got life! How about old Foggy? He got life.
Oh.
Foggy. He was the kindest, purest soul I ever met. And guys like you and me, we could work a lifetime and never measure up to his decency. Goodbye, Frank.
Oh, it ain't goodbye. He about to show back up with all those guns. Sitting a little closer to the table. We're sitting a little closer to each other at the table now.
When Dr. Glenn asked to talk,
She asked if he felt safe with me. I assumed.
I was gonna say, did you
It's
hear?
what a prudent psychiatrist would ask.
I told her I did. And I wasn't lying.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
But Wilson,
But
should I?
interesting.
When I was a boy, I learned by watching my father
Beat your mother?
to shake a man's hand.
Oh, okay. Going a different way.
How to know when someone intends to cheat you. Learn the power of persuasion. How to move men's minds or break their bodies.
There you go.
But forgiveness,
You learned from your mother.
that wasn't a part of who he was. I am trying. I would like for things to be the way they were. I understand that that may not be possible.
I'm not the same woman I was when you left.
No, you aren't, are you? You are something even more extraordinary.
More powerful.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were trying to avoid me.
So sorry. Just got pulled into another meeting.
You don't have to be sorry.
Really?
Maybe a tiny bit. It's funny how when I'm not sleeping over, I don't worry about you. But come home late one night and my mind is spinning. I mean, what if he fell into the subway track? Somebody kidnapped him.
Kidnapped.
Maybe he needed a Heimlich and there was no one to give.
Worried about him being blind walking into the subway train.
Into the Heimlich.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, you know. One of those days, I guess. Client who's proven innocent still ends up dead. Nobody seems to care.
I know, I'm sorry about that, Matt.
Another client who's serving time at Rikers for stealing a bag of caramel corn.
Sounds a bit excessive.
You ever feel like you're pushing a rock up a hill, and there's a bunch of people on the other side pushing it back?
Yeah.
How's your day?
Oh, you know, you garden variety neurotics / depressive.
I think she's about to help you with your day, buddy.
So garden variety couple in crisis.
None of which you can tell me about.
Oh, you know, I can tell you pretty much anything you want to know. I just have to kill you.
You know, I got pretty used to coming home to an empty apartment.
Oh, no?
I can't imagine you not being here.
Good answer.
She's gonna die. Like, I feel like that's what they're setting that up for. I mean, she is the counselor of freaking Kingpin. Ooh. Where are you keeping all your stuff? Oh, something's going on with Kingpin here. Oh, both of them. Those footsteps. The music. Okay, he's going up to the roof. Where he keeps his stuff here. Like, he's got to keep the Daredevil stuff somewhere, right? Secret door. Hey, there's the painting with his own blood on it. Yeah, oh, the eyes. Ooh, Billy Club. Let's do it. Kingpin goes underground for this? It sounded, I heard like chains. He's got Adam in chains.
Mayor Fisk, I was told forgiveness is the highest form of love. I wonder, would you agree with that, Adam?
Look like Jared Leto for a second.
Fisk. Please. Please. Let me out!
Interesting. Well, saw that coming. I actually kind of oh, hold on. There's another scene. Oh, it's Muse. Okay. Looks like just piles of blood because he paints with blood. Ugh. Okay. 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 Is there a post credit? I mean, that was kind of their post credit there, right? But I mean, okay. This episode was like a major setup episode. Doesn't look like there's a post credit. That was kind of the post credit. Yeah. So this episode is, I think it's when a series has 9 episodes from Marvel Studios, they always say that episode 4 is, I think, what they call like a filler episode. I don't think this was a filler episode per se, but they did take a lot of time in this episode setting up a lot of other things, like Frank Castle returning as the Punisher. The bullet has, you know, his symbol on it. Vanessa and Kingpin, they're getting closer, but also we found out that he's got Adam chained up in a prison cell down there, you know. Yeah, then the whole story with Daniel, like, there's a lot being set up here. And yeah, I mean, it was a good episode. It was definitely my least favorite, I think, of all the episodes we've seen so far, but I see what it's doing, right? The next week is the 2 episodes back to back, so they're releasing 2 episodes next week. So clearly we're about to see everything go down that they set up in this episode right here, right? So I get it. You know, not everything can be just action-packed all the time. Part of me does kind of wish, though, that they would escalate this a bit faster. But at the same time, the serious tone of it, you really do have to, like, you have to feel for what's coming up next, right? I don't know what's coming up next. I assume I know, or I have an idea, right? But, you know, that dialogue with the Punisher I thought was really good with Frank. It's also very interesting how he just knows where Frank is. Like, did he smell him? Did he just, you know, like, it's very interesting. But what Frank said, where he's like, the part with Foggy, that was deep. It really was deep. And when he's talking about, like, you hear him in your head, don't you? And I hear my son, and you know what he's telling me? He's telling me to do it, you know? Like, he's telling me to go get him. And I was like, poof. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. It was a really emotional part, and I really did love that part. I do like when it gets really heavy, like a lot of these scenes in this episode. And I do like when you can really see emotion shine through in the actors, which you could definitely see as well. So yeah, I still really enjoyed this, right? I really enjoyed this episode. Even though it's my least favorite, I still had a great time watching it. And the series does a good job at, like, even if it's kind of slower, you still are kind of like on the edge of your seat, really wondering what's going to happen. So I think this episode and the series in general does a really great job at that. And I think this is probably the slowest that we'll get, because even the writers and directors have said, like, you know, the old Daredevil Netflix series at its worst was just two people talking. And that's kind of, you know, what we got here a little bit. So I'm expecting the rest of it to kind of not be like this, especially since so much was set up. And they did show Muse way more than they have in the past, right? And they set him up in a big way here. So Adam is not Muse. I thought for a second that he might be, and I thought, well, that's a plot twist, right? Because I definitely think that, like, Vanessa, like, she's in power, and I almost feel, or almost felt, not so much anymore, that Kingpin and Daredevil, for some reason, we're gonna have to team up to go against Vanessa and, like, maybe Bullseye. But I don't think that's so much anymore. But there's a lot coming, and I'm really excited for it. Go ahead, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments down below. And yeah, so this was 4. So 5 and 6, we get both next week. I'm super excited for it, and I'll catch you all in that reaction. Peace.